has been made by fans.
Everything of my childhood fantasies with regards to pirates is in this game.
Different gameplay.
You've got that humour in there.
Beautiful, beautiful environments.
You look at this and it's Pirates of the Caribbean, there's no doubt about it.
Everybody, as a child, loved the idea of pirates.
You know, we all love the kind of Errol Flynn movies, and to try and bring that to the gamers was hugely exciting.
To have such amazing access to the film creators and all of the assets has been amazing for us.
We've had access to the writers, all of the concept art. There's been access to like, ILM. We've actually been working very closely with ILM. The amount of access that we've had for this game has just been unparalleled.
We had a lot of freedom to create our own view of the Pirates of the Caribbean world.
We kind of looked at the films, we did a lot of research into pirates as a whole.
We had the ability to expand as well, what was around that corner, or what was behind that door that you never saw, or what was in that tavern. A good example was on Tortuga. We've been able to let the player explore around and let the player go into the taverns and talk to the different characters in there. Second movie, pretty much the movie starts with Jack escaping from this dark and dingy fortress, and you don't know what happened before. You don't know how he got the drawing of the key. We've started a game from Jack being inside a prison cell, and we've expanded all of that story out. This did not exist before we wrote it.
Tortuga and Port Royal. We've got Prison Fortress in there. There's Isla Cruces as well. The Kraken's in there. There's people in the world you can interact with. We've got a four-way melee combat system that's really, really cool. We've got a dueling system, like multiple pirate control, where you control other pirates and you can fight back to back. And we really bring the main characters to the screen like you've never seen them before. To really kind of bring Jack Sparrow to life, we hired the help of a guy called Johnny Patton, and we used him in the motion capture to bring that kind of Jack Sparrow-like flamboyancy to the characters.
Motion capture works by having we've got about 12 cameras located around the room, all with special red lights on them that reflect off of these individual sensors, and these sensors are located at specific pivot points around our body, and like for instance the chest, stuff that moves as you move.
So that information is then sent to a computer, which turns that into a digital skeleton, which recreates every move we make. I started motion capture for this game through my impersonation of Captain Jack Sparrow. Eurocom approached me asking if I could do the mannerisms and the walk and things.
I sort of slotted in where Johnny was doing the Jack. I was filling in doing Barbosa, Will Turner, all of the other characters.
There's a storyboard given to us, a script that's laid out, audio files that we have to act to.
Well, I fear one of your unwilling guests must to lose the brethren. So, mate, if you'd be so kind as to unlock his cell.
There is a lot of improvising we can do ourselves. Some of the highlights of motion capture have been a lot of the stunt work, I think, and for me especially. Being of a lighter frame than Kev, I get chucked about a lot. Some of the stunts have involved me being winched up and thrown across the room onto mats and things, and that's always good fun. Being such a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, it's just a dream come true.
We've got a new system, which is basically a facial scanning system.
We can move this unit, take it on set, get the real actors, take an almost instantaneous image of that face.
We then use that to build the geometry of the actual actor's head.
So when our character's speaking, we create an amazingly lifelike representation of that character.
When you see like Johnny Depp and Geoffrey Rush, you cannot tell the difference between them and the actors. It's truly, truly groundbreaking. I've always been massively keen on live music. No matter how good kind of synthesized music is, you cannot beat live music. So to really bring this emotive and big feeling to the music, we hired the Philharmonia Orchestra.
I began to prepare for writing the music for this game by listening to the soundtrack to Dead Man's Chest by Hans Zimmer. I took those ideas and kind of reiterated them in my own style. Mark Brisky got involved in the project around about the autumn time. By then I'd already scored quite a lot of the music for the game. But we were still lacking in certain areas of the big action sequences.
A lot of the stuff we talked about was making the music in the game sound very similar to the music in the film. It's very, very powerful, lots of big percussion, lots of big powerful brass. There's something about living, breathing musicians interpreting the score and performing it live that just really adds to the believability, the drama, the power of the music.
The final mix is turning out to be sounding so much better than I ever imagined.
What I think I'm most proud of for this project is the big powerful action sound that we got. We're going to get pretty close to the sound of a big budget film for this.
The fans actually expect from the title. You really get to play as Jack Sparrow. You get to play as Elizabeth, you get to play as Will Turner. We've got the big ships in there. You get to replay through both the second and third films.
I'd pretty much say it'd be a roller coaster.